This man had just lost 15 million. He was thinking about how to win it back when his throat suddenly tightened. Right away, he realized the drink had been poisoned. Before the round even ended, Bond rushed out, leaving everyone confused. Across the table, Mads gave a smug little smirk. Worse, the poison kicked in faster than Bond expected. He tried chugging cold water to slow it down, but it didn't help. He staggered out of the casino and into his car. Panicking, he fumbled for his phone and called HQ. They picked up on his heart rate spiking. He had 2 minutes to hook up the defibrillator. He managed to inject the antidote, but just as he reached for the button, it didn't work. The power cable had come loose. He tried to fix it, but the poison was already hitting hard. Right then, Lisa rushed in. She plugged the cable back in and slammed the button. Bond was pulled back from the edge. When he came to, Bond ignored HQ's orders to get to a hospital. He had only one thing on his mind: get back to the table and win everything back. He returned to the table pale as a ghost. Mads froze when he saw him. He couldn't believe the poison hadn't worked, but he kept a straight face. The air around the table was heavy. The pot kept growing, closing in on 150 million. Bond said nothing. He just pushed all his chips forward. Mads flinched, then checked his cards again. His confidence came back. He called the bet and sat still, confident as ever. The room went dead silent. Mads flipped his cards, full house, 3 ace, 2 sixes. He thought it was in the bag, but Bond laid down a spade straight flush. People gasped. Mads' face turned white. He said nothing and stormed out. Bond got up to find Lisa, ready to celebrate, only to see her being dragged into a car by Mads' men. He jumped in his car and floored it, but no matter how fast he went, he couldn't catch the other car. Just after he drove over an uphill section, he suddenly saw someone lying across the road. Bond swerved hard. The car flipped and rolled. He blacked out. When he woke up, he was tied to a wobbly chair. He could hear Lisa in the next room. Mads stood in front of him, swinging a thick rope. He started whipping Bond, trying to force out where the 150 million had gone. But Bond didn't flinch. He just smirked. A second later, the door burst open. A man stepped in and shot Mads on the spot. Bond didn't even know who saved him. But for now, he and Lisa were free. A few days later, though, Lisa vanished. And so did all the money. Bond followed the trail and found out Lisa had handed everything to a man in black. To save him, he'd lost 150 million. But looking at Lisa, he smiled. This time, he'd bet on love and won.